Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
We got a lot of changes on the way. It's going to be a bumpy Sunday, just like it was last Sunday. We'll start with a look outside to Williston up to the northwest. You can see the roads right now are clear, but tomorrow night at this time, it will be a different tale. Most of the roads up in Williston will be snow covered and quite treacherous out there. Here's a look at those advisories, those watches and warnings. Winter storm warning in effect for about 90% of the KX area. To the south, winter weather advisories. These will go into effect tomorrow morning and go through the day on Sunday before expiring about noon on Monday. Here's a look at temperatures across the region. They're all over the place. 0 right now in Rolla, but if you look out to the west, it is much warmer. 35 in Dickinson and in Hettinger now, so quite the spread of temperatures depending on where you are. Same applies for those wind chills. Look up to the northwest or northeast, well below 0 your wind chills. Rolla 18 below, but again, really not dealing with much of a wind chill at all in Dickinson and Hettinger on this Saturday evening. Now the big question is, what is this storm going to do that's going to be impacting us for a good portion of the day on Sunday? By tomorrow morning, we're going to have low pressure centered over Idaho, and that finger of moisture that will be extending toward western North Dakota. So I think Williston and Minot, you'll be first to see the snow, and that will fill in across the state as that low pressure slides by to the south as we go through the day on Sunday. I want you to pay attention to some of these darker colors here. Worried about some snow banding setting up, and if you're under one of those bands for a couple hours, you can get heavy snow and a couple inches of snow as that system slides by to the south. The good news is it should be out of here by early in the morning on Monday, probably right after you head back to work or school. Now here's a look at those snowfall accumulations, and it's going to be a tough call once again like it was last week. I think the Bismarck area right now is looking at 3 to 5, 3 to 6 right along the I-94 corridor. The further north you get away from the city, the higher those amounts will get. I think anywhere north of Route 200 is your best chance to see 6, 8, if not perhaps 10 inches of snow. It all depends on if you get under one of those bands. Here's a closer look at Bismarck. Looking at some of the more recent computer models, beginning to become more concerned about a dry slot penetrating some portion of the area, and that could be a rip-off zone where some places that are being called for decent amounts of snow get little, if anything. Maybe if you're in the 3 to 5 inch range, you may get 1 or 2 inches if you get trapped under that dry slot. Here's a look at the Minot area. I don't think they'll have to worry about that. A solid 8 to 10 inches. Then once the storm passes by, we have to deal with those wind chills yet again this upcoming week. You can see Monday at 9 a.m. 30 to 40 degrees below 0 for your wind chills, and they don't go anywhere for a good portion of the week. In fact, by Thursday, you can see a lot of these wind chills flirting with 40 and unfortunately 45 or 50 below 0 yet again. So some dangerous stuff coming up. Your forecast tonight for Bismarck will be a quiet one. The calm before the storm, 13 with those light winds. Wind chill value shouldn't be too bad, 0 to 5 below. We can handle that. In Minot, the snow will be developing toward dawn. Wind chill value is a little bit more severe there, 15 to 20 degrees below 0. And then tomorrow in Bismarck, that snow developing 3 to 5 inches. Again, I think the 3 or 4 closer to Interstate 94 and higher amounts as you get north. And in Minot tomorrow, just an overall nasty day. Don't go out if you don't have to. Snowy, windy. There's that snowfall accumulation, 7 to 10 inches of snow. And here's your extended forecast for Bismarck. Once the snow leaves, the wind chills return. You can see there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And look at those high temperatures below 0 most of the week. So it's going to be pretty brutal out there. And then in the Magic City, about the same thing. That snow on Sunday, and then well below 0, especially those overnight lows, 15 to 20 below 0, Malik, which is still about 10 to 15 degrees below where they should be.
It's never the cold that's bothered me. It's always the wind.
Sorry.
I know. Thanks, Robert. Well, coming up next in sports, Bishop Ryan and Trinity turns into a block party. We'll show you who came out on top.